Welcome back to the channel, good friends. Brian from Apex Detail. This is the second installment of the short series. We are correcting and protecting the VW Golf and the Audi S4, and we're going to be using the Apex Surface Protection metal oxide coating. Everything has been prepared. The correction is complete. We did a panel prep wipe down. Let's prime the microsuede applicator to get this coating on the surface. And to prime it for the first time, we don't want to lay down a dry microsuede applicator on the surface that we just corrected. So we'll prime it with 3 straight long lines of the coating, and we'll get to work. An extremely user-friendly experience with the coating. You let a minute and a half go by while you're starting to apply the product, and that will give the coating enough time to set and start to bond to the surface. You'll see the typical rainbow color, and that will indicate it's time to start to wipe off. Within that minute and a half window, this is the large section that I got to apply the product to. So you'll be able to get around the car quickly. Grab 2 microfibers. The first one come in and gently come in and just massage the product around, spreading out the product even more after your crisscross hatch pattern of laying it down with the applicator block. Follow up with the second microfiber, and that's where you're going to buff to perfection. The coating was formulated for those of us that do this for a living to be efficient and get around the car quickly. It's not grabby or tacky and a pain to wipe off. It's easy and you can quickly get around the car and get more coatings done. For those of us that are enthusiasts, we can get the coating on there and have more time in the day to enjoy our cars. After the microsuede applicator has been primed, just come in and put 1 nice thick line straight down the middle of the applicator. That will ensure nice, easy, even coat throughout the panel as you apply it. As mentioned many times in my videos, I don't like the dropper inserts. It just will lead to an uneven leveling of the product. Apply to all hard surfaces on the exterior of your car, truck, or motorcycle. Wheels, headlights, taillights, trim, chrome, aluminum, glass, windshields, mirrors. And simply continue this process all the way around the vehicle. Something this size, you should be able to get done in 30 minutes flat. Finished with the VW, we're going to let it cure overnight, and we'll jump over to the Audi and break out the Fireball Reborn. That is an excellent panel prep that we've been using a lot lately. The correction has been complete. The surface is ready to be protected. Let's get to it. One step that you can squeeze in between the panel prep and the coating itself is doing a little bit of touch-up. And you can spend a little bit of time doing this. You can sink a ton of time doing paint chip repair and some scratch fill-ins. You can simply fill it in, let it cure, and coat. Or you can do the fill wet sand until you're completely happy with the chip repair. Some of the tags and emblems were removed for polishing purposes and the removal of the paint protection film. Those will need to be replaced, and we'll use the 3M double-sided tape. With that complete, it's time to coat and protect, and for that, again, the metal oxide coating. There's no reason whatsoever to use a different coating. We're completely happy with the way application, curing, and the overall result and durability is with this coating, and we wouldn't think of using another. This first-person view will show you just how easy the coating is to apply and remove. Simply continue that method all the way around the vehicle on all the hard surfaces that you wish to protect, and as it cures overnight, and then you can top it and send it on its way within 12 hours. There's plenty of time to do some other finishing touches. I'll let the results speak for themselves here, and then we'll pull it back inside, get some gloss meter measurements, and get some numbers behind what we're seeing. I completely stand behind the product 100% and stand behind any of those that install this for a living. If you do this for a living, either part-time or full-time, I can get you certified, then get you a code for the website for the installer's price. If you are an enthusiast, this will be a very easy user-friendly coating to apply, and you'll love the results. You definitely get plenty of it. You can coat and protect all of the cars in your fleet. All right, time to get some numbers behind the gloss that we're seeing. All right, when it comes to cure time, all you need is to let it sit overnight. 12 hours, then you can top it with either bead or sheet. And in this particular case, we'll use bead. They both are applied the same way. Grab 2 microfiber towels. Run one of them under a tap. Doesn't matter if it's cool or warm water, just wring it out so it's not dripping wet, just slightly damp, and fold it into 4. One mist of the product into the damp microfiber, and you'll be able to protect a panel the size of half of this hood here easily. Follow up with the dry microfiber buff to perfection. You're going to know if you're using too much of the product. It'll start to haze and leave high spots. It's concentrated and it is a breathable topper, so it will protect the coating and keep it pristine as it cures the next 14 days. You can rinse, but do not wash with a surfactant. The toppers can also be used on all hard surfaces, can be used as a standalone. After used full strength, take some of it, cut it 1-to-1, use it as a quick detailer, something to remove a little bit of dust, a waterless wash, or even a drying aid. Cut a little bit more of it, 3-to-1, and use on the interior. The gloss, the slickness will immediately be evident and will only increase the next 24 hours. There is no cure time for the product. You can top it and go. I would like to thank Adrian and Frank for entrusting me with their beloved vehicles. I love them just as much as you do when they're in my care, and I am grateful that you brought them to me for protection and preservation. This has been Brian from Apex Detail. I'll catch you in the next video.